I have had the honor and privilege of living in White Center for almost 10 years now. I love it here. And I have a family, and we just think it's a great place.
I think that community is a place where we can come together also like as diverse groups who can like support each other. And
I think the great thing about the community in White Center is through summits like this, we've come out of being our own little community within our own ethnic group, and we've become this larger community of White Center.
You know, actually, it doesn't matter what nationality it is, you know, of how many different nationalities.
Somali, Eritrean, Iraqi, Samoan, Latino, Vietnamese, Khmer, and that's the sense I get today, that this summit really feels like this is our community, the White Center community, that all of these different ethnic groups and even Americans that have been here for years are all coming together to be that one community.
Trusted advocates are your friends, they are your neighbors, they are your relatives, and they are community leaders.
Yes, we can have White Center and Boulevard Park be a place where everyone wants to live because it represents the very best of the world. Together, we're going to create a new normal that is absolutely beyond anyone's wildest dreams.
What we're going to do now is talk about the different things going on in our community so you guys know what's happening amongst your neighbors and here in your community. You guys told us over the years at our different community summits what you're most interested in. And together with the CDA, with all of our partners and all of you, residents in this community, we are really proud to talk about the progress we made over this year. Together, the CDA and our partners like the Trusted Advocates, Youth Media Institute, and many others, we're helping over 500, 600 people every year come together at events like this, to get together with your neighbors to solve any problems you decide you need to work on, to attend focus groups, conversations like today, and to become leaders or officers in your community.
They are beginning construction on a $20 million building that will provide services for children and families in the White Center community. About 135 children will be served at that center. For many children, if they're not ready by the time they get to kindergarten, then they will very often have a high probability that they will not be successful in school. And so we want to give our children an early head start to be ready for school and success in life.
The King County Annexation Initiative is a county effort to promote annexation in the remaining urban unincorporated areas. And those areas are outside of city limits, but inside the urban growth boundary within the county. Consistent with the state's Growth Management Act and planning policies enacted over a decade ago by the cities and the county governments. 2 cities have claimed the North Highline unincorporated area as their potential area, and those cities are Seattle and Burien. Both of the cities of Burien and Seattle are currently working on potential annexations of North Highline, including White Center, and they are both here to talk with you about that at one of the smaller breakout sessions this afternoon if you choose to come to that session.
So for the next hour, we're going to go through about 28 questions. We want to use this information to be able to learn more about you and your family and to help us design programs and find partners to help get to a better community.
Hello. So, question number 1. How many years have you lived in White Center or Boulevard Park? Look at these. So the majority has been here for 5 years? For more than 10 years, okay.
You say, Ashae, Tatale. My turn, I'll sing. Ebe, ebe, you'll sing. Tatale, I'll say. Mumbai, you'll sing. Tatale, I'll say. Ebe, ebe, you sing. Tatale.
this is a huge celebration, and it's pretty much a big deal to me because there's many cultures that come together to improve one community.
The Trusted Advocates have a membership of over 10 to 12 different ethnic communities that have worked together the last 8 years in White Center. And we've had probably 5 or 6 of these summits, and every time we come together, through those beginnings, we're getting a real community that's not just Samoan, it's not just Vietnamese, but it's real White Center of all those communities coming together regularly.
And that's why we live in White Center, and that's why this event is so important, because it's bringing all these people together, and some of them have language barriers. You know, that's why we have translation services here. Many Americans who are first-generation Americans don't speak English, but they still have a right and a responsibility and an obligation to participate in their community. And that's one of the things that the CDA is doing here, is creating an opportunity for everyone, regardless of their cultural background, regardless of their language limitations. They're all being given an opportunity to share their views of what they want in their community. That's what this is all about. It's wonderful. It's a great event.